Yo!
Hi!
Hello! Hello, everybody! How are you all doing today? Wonder, I haven't seen you in ages!
Oh my gosh! Bring it and give me a hug, man!
A second hug! We already had a hug! I'll give you another! Come here!
It's content!
It is, you're right. Hi, everybody. Hello.
Our first voice acting night in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
Oh,
whoops. Nope, that's fine.
Oh,
Everything's fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, we've
Not
done stuff
since
that
Grace Attended.
Yeah, we've done stuff that has some voice acting stuff in it, but not like a focus dedicated.
Yeah.
Styles.
That's probably gonna come to an end soon. Well, I guess it's coming to an end now. It's coming to an end now.
Yeah.
Technically now.
Yeah, you're right. Mafia Man, hey, I need you to load something for me while we're talking.
Now, hold on.
Yes.
It has been a year and a half since we played this series.
I'm gonna let it load while you're talking. How about that?
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, yeah.
So this is a Danganronpa mod for a Hat in Time by...
Hold on.
Yeah. I can't fix that right now. I just realized that we never
that's
fixed...
right, the Discord layout.
Yep. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these heads. And then it's gonna look a little silly, but that's gonna be what we do tonight. That's fine. That works.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Whoops.
Not the biggest thing in the world. Anyways, this mod was made by Ryuka. Wait, is that right?
I think it's
Yes.
Ruka. Ryuka?
Ryuka.
Ryuka Ruki.
Oh, okay.
Rucky?
Not Rucky. Different person. I am very sorry. I never know how to pronounce your name.
Now when we're talking about the actual creator, we shouldn't joke about who it's a different type of people or person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We streamed the first chapter 3 years ago. We streamed the second and third chapter about a year and a half ago. And nobody probably remembers what the hell was happening.
No.
Nah.
What do you mean?
I wasn't there for most of it.
Yeah, Wander wasn't even here for chapters 2 and 3.
Oops.
So I figured, good idea, would be to recap a bit of the plot.
Okay.
So, basically, in chapter 1, Timmy killed the mafia boss on accident because he tripped over the bottle that was containing the mafia boss, and he died. It's very sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's the biggest thing from chapter 1.
Peck.
Speaking of Peck, actually, in chapter 2, the Caw agent killed the badge seller by pecking them in the neck. Yeah, no. I'm so sorry, Caw.
Why? Why did it have to be me?
He pecked the badge seller in the neck and made it look like it was a stab wound from a knife and almost pinned it on Bo Kid. But luckily...
Oh!
Hey, Rocky!
That's Rocky!
How's it going?
That's Rocky.
There's Rocky.
That's Rocky.
Yeah.
Oh, now I get it.
Chapter 3 was where some shit went down. So Snatcher killed 2 people. Snatcher is basically the stand-in for Monokuma in this, by the way. He's the one that
makes sense.
runs the
That
whole
tracks.
thing.
Yep.
But Snatcher, who is normally not supposed to kill anybody, killed 2 people. And he recruited the Subconite, who is a contestant in this game, to be able... He basically just told him to pin it on Hat Kid. And to kind of help with that, Snatcher stole Hat Kid's umbrella. They both died to blunt force trauma, and because Hat Kid hits things with an umbrella, kind of made it look like that maybe Hat Kid did it. There were a couple of different pieces of evidence pointing towards Hat Kid, even though she didn't do it. But it was all a setup, actually, because the Subconite was a double crosser and gave Hat Kid a timepiece that would allow her to get back to her ship.
So she's alive. She was not punished.
She was... I think what happened is during her punishment, she used the timepiece to get back to her ship.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And basically just escaped unnoticed. And I think Timmy actually did the same thing.
Oh, okay,
Timmy is
good for
also
him.
alive. He's in the ship too.
Congrats, Timmy. You lived.
Congratulations, Timmy.
You're alive.
And basically, after that trial ended, we learned that the reason all this is happening is a gigantic like time rift has opened over the entire world and is really screwing things up.
That was it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's also a kind of a, I don't want to say subplot, but there's this side thing happening where, you know, some of these characters are from like the beta version of A Hat in Time. Timmy was the original
That's
player
right.
too.
Yeah.
Before
Oh,
Bo-Kid.
yeah.
Yeah. There's also Thor, who was an inventor in a very early version of A Hat in Time that got cut from the final game. He was present on the ship after the trial ended too, and Hat Kid and Thor kind of met up and are like, Thor's basically the one that told us all this time rift stuff was happening.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That was concise.
All right.
I understood that.
Yeah.
Great. Thank
I
you.
hope so.
Yeah. Also, I don't want to spoil the trial, but this is important. If the subjects of suicide and hanging bother you, you'll likely hate this trial, says Ryukaruki. Hat in Time does have minions hung by nooses in the subcon forest level, and suicide is brought up in the murder mystery level if you choose the victim as the culprit, but I'm taking these subjects seriously. If you still want to play the trial despite that, but are uncomfortable with these topics, there are heavy topic skips. Skips will come
that's
before a part that involves a heavy topic. We'll warn you about what it is and give the option of going past it with a mini recap that you can still follow along. You'll be given the option to toggle them off for more seamless experience if you're not bothered by such topics. Any questions? Why redo it?
Why'd you kill Hat Kid?
Why'd you do that? That's not really relevant, but I guess I can go over that while I'm here. Do you care about Danganronpa spoilers?
Spoilers.
Chat,
I guess spoilers for
Spoilers with
Danganronpa, probably the entire series.
I'm
man.
gonna go for you spoilers on this one personally. because
Yeah, I think maybe
Yeah.
you're
You
gonna
know
feel
what?
that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, can't say it then. That's fair. Any questions?
All right. I appreciate that then.
Maybe I'll read it elsewhere. I don't know. Why these
Yeah.
heavy? I'm good. None. Okay, good luck with the trial, and don't worry about trial 5 and 6 getting even worse. This is the lowest point in the plot. It doesn't get more depressing or serious afterwards. Okay.
It just
And-
stays at that level.
Every bit of support you give to those you care about helps. So, do you want the heavy topic skips to be active or inactive? All right, how do you guys feel?
I'm good with inactive.
I'm good with
I'm good with
inactive.
inactive.
Okay.
All right,
let's-
if everyone else is okay with inactive, then I'll be okay.
Okay, we'll go with inactive. There's a few scenes added to before the trial to add some context. You should watch them at least once. Which scene would you like to watch? Oh, scene 1. Scene 1 starting what? Up. Okay.
If there's a serious problem, I'll let you all know.
Oh.
Nice relaxing shower.
Oh, that's right. There's voice
Oh
acting.
yeah.
There's voice acting?
I think you can turn that off.
What, boss? Some money, man?
Well, maybe can I just kind of do that now?
Yeah, you can
Settings,
do that
yeah.
now.
Is that
Now would be a good time to mention all the chapters going forward do have voice acting of their own that people worked very, very hard on.
Yes.
We are going to turn that off because that's kind of how we do these series.
yeah?
But I highly recommend that you take a look at the mod itself if you are interested in viewing the actual voice acting included with this mod.
Very much
Yes.
so, yeah. Did a good job.
And the penguin is
Me.
Saps.
Saps.
Yes.
And this is when we should come out and say it, that we don't remember the voices, so bear with
Well,
us. Most of us don't
did.
remember the voices.
Oh,
bear
well,
with
like
us.
the
I also
voices
do.
themselves. Just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Ark remembers Snatcher.
I do remember. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You've been here a lot, boss. Something on your mind?
This is.
So
This
this
is Jay.
was Wander, then it was me. Wander, you want them back?
I put a casting chart, Jay.
Yeah, I'm looking
Yes,
at it.
Jay.
Oh, is there one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that part.
This is DJ
You are
Grooves.
Grooves.
Yeah, she already divvied up
The white text box in general.
Oh, wait one. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, usually we have pictures.
Gotcha.
I had to
Okay.
be quick about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, we are imprisoned here, and that's stressing me out.
Fair. Well,
No, we're not doing that. We will both be leaving this place alive. All right, darling.
I know you want to get me out.
you want to
No.
get me out, but that's just not an option. I assume that's me anyway. I hope so. Even if the rules were different. Oh wait, is that you?
Like
Yeah,
Rule
probably.
11? Instead of the first kill ring with the black and it was all killers?
I need to think on that one first.
I won't judge you for saying yes.
Hey, huge problem.
I
Is
think
that
that's the Subconite.
okay?
I think that's also Jay.
one of these. Now what?
Or that could be Snatcher. I have no idea.
Was them in there by the entrance the entire time? What is happening?
I think this is one of these two. It's a
I
little.
didn't even
tough
notice
to
the
tell.
subclass was there.
Yeah.
But why is the owl watching in here screaming his head off?
Oh, the owl.
Oh, is this Science Owl?
Yeah, this is Science Owl.
The biolab, it just blew up. Now it's full of smoke and fire and...
All right, the penguins are in the back.
Groves, the...
We heard you, darling. We'll steal clear of the lab. Also, I think those purple boxes are me, Ark.
Thank
Yeah, I
you!
Okay.
Both the Subconite and Snatcher have purple text boxes.
So,
So
how do
I think that's Jay.
Okay.
You
Because
just
right
have to
now
wait
the
for it,
subcontinent is
sure.
betraying Snatcher, so they wouldn't be
Right.
together at the moment.
Okay.
Well, I guess I should fix that.
Is it seriously heading towards the biolab?
I guess being the only minion of Snatcher here means he's also the only maintenance worker in the building.
Do you think Snatcher said there was more traitors just to ruffle our feathers?
I hope so, darling. I hope so.
Oh yeah. So the Subconite was revealed to be a traitor, but apparently there is more of them, and we do not know who yet.
Scene 2. What? Great.
Walgreens.
Walgreens?
Walgreens.
Same brain cell.
What?
Oh! Hoot hoot. Hey! The biolab exploded. Steer clear of it, okay?
It's you.
Is that still Science Owl?
Yeah.
Oh boy, you look horrible.
Nice to see you too, Pecknet. That's not his voice.
I'm going to ask you again. I don't know anything about you freezing to death in my timeline. Is that still Science Owl?
Probably. I don't know.
Maybe?
Is that still Science Owl?
I feel like that could be this guy.
Unfortunately,
Conductor?
because of the voice acting that is normally present in this mod, this is now a lot harder to tell who's talking.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's how you'd be able to tell.
Oh,
normally.
we've been
Yeah,
over
that's
this.
why.
And I know you're full of crap. I don't.
The sedative's helping you sleep at all?
I can't keep taking pills every 20 minutes.
That's not how that should work.
Normally a nightmare wouldn't bug me, but something feels wrong, and it keeps getting worse. It means something.
But it's just your gut saying that.
I barely slept in weeks. Look at me and tell me honestly that I'm fine.
I wish I could help.
Fine, get out of here and warn people about your fancy lab. I don't want you here. Oh, he's dead for sure. He's toast.
No.
Don't die, dude.
No.
I like you. Aw. Okay, yeah, one more scene. Scene 3 starting up. Oh, no idea.
Oh god. I'm going to assume maybe that's the Nomad.
Sure.
Not the cooking cat?
Or wait, no, it would make more sense if it's Cooking Cat. Honestly.
I love him. Aw.
All right, we're almost ready for lunch.
Let's say Nomad, I guess.
Cooking cat? Aren't omelets supposed to be breakfast food? Is it for a special occasion?
Well, no, but I figured, why not? Everyone's been really down lately, so I wanted to try spicing things up in a small way.
A morale booster? Well, you're not gonna complain. Oh yeah, Hat Kid and Bo Kid only speak in second person.
Mhm.
Get used to it.
Oh, God.
Alright, there's eggs in the fridge already, but I feel like we should have another plate of those alpine eggs, you know?
Is that safe? They're kind of explosive.
It's safe if you know how to prepare it properly.
Do you?
Even then, it's not going to be a fatal wound on its own.
I'll be right back, okay? They're up a few floors, so I might be a bit.
Oh, you're dead.
Hmm.
Oh, I can't wait.
Can we discuss what Snatcher said a week or two ago? Or a week ago or so? That still bugs me. You're certain that he said to get under everyone's skin to make them paranoid. Nobody that smart would willingly side with him. Okay, maybe if contracts are involved. Now that you think about it, that's probably the case.
Do you guys really think that's true? That someone here might backstab us? I don't really want to believe that, but...
About half the planet backstabbed you already. That's nothing new. Thinking on it, the skyline was the only place you can think of where the locals were all super friendly with you. Must be nice and kind of boring living far away from that betrayal and conflict.
Well, there's the Lazy Paw Gang.
True.
I don't get it, though. Why do we have to fight in the first place? Can we all just, I don't know, agree to disagree? Avoid conflict? Something less violent?
You think about a mafia saying you heard once. You don't remember the exact wording, but peace is boring and conflict is interesting was the basic idea.
In a book, I'd agree, but this isn't a book. I don't like feeling sad or scared.
Yeah. All of that drama should stay in fiction where it belongs.
Mustache Girl, I think maybe you can't speak here.
They seem bothered now because reality is harsh.
Oh.
Calcite City used to be so much better. Oh, that was you.
Wait, was that me? Is this me?
Yeah.
I think this is you, yeah.
Mafia Town used to be called the City of Calcite and Adventure, before everything completely fell apart. It doesn't really roll off the tongue very well, does it? I just shorten it to Calcite City now. What the heck is calcite? Oh, it's the white rock used for most of the city's architecture. Bridges, buildings, roads, any white rock in the city used to build it was calcite.
What is this, 999?
Beta.
Editor's note, the city of Calcite and Adventure was Mafia Town's name in extremely early development stages.
Kakaku means plan.
I'm the only one in town standing up to the Mafia after they overthrew it. That doesn't really excuse all the murder, though. Sometimes when peace doesn't work and things need to change, you're willing to live with it. That scum destroyed my hometown. I tried playing nice with them and got punched down for it. Now it's my goal to remove them from this planet immediately. Isn't that a little extreme? There are way worse mobsters out there. Please tell me you're joking about that. You wish you were. I think we got sidetracked from the topic. Who do we think the other traitor is besides that freak? You're not really sure of who to suspect, since none of them seem likely to join Snatcher. Well, that figures. You kind of miss Hat, kid.
Yeah.
That trial was rigged. I should have voted for Snatcher's minion over her.
No, man.
There was too much happening in such a short time. Don't blame yourself.
I meant Seps.
Why was the Subconite trying so hard to keep everyone separate lately?
I think he stopped doing it a couple of days ago. I kinda feel really bad for him.
Don't. He's trying to keep this game moving.
Seems so withdrawn now, though.
Don't let your guard down. He's probably planning something. You don't really have any great conversation topics in mind.
Anyone got a deck of cards?
Several minutes later, near the end of the intense game of Old Maid.
I think I'm losing.
All right, pick a card. Who the heck has the ballerina? Come on, you're so close to winning.
Mustache Girl picks one of the Nomad's cards, then lays down a pair of Baker's, the last of her cards.
Yes! Dang it! That took so much longer than I thought it would.
All right, my turn too.
Bo Kid only has one card left.
Ah.
He picks her last card and lays down the ballerina pair, and is stuck with the Old Maid.
Well, at least you got second, you guess.
Well, that kills some time.
The match lasted a good 10 minutes. Shouldn't she have gotten back by now?
We should check on her.
Yeah.
Also, hi Ryuki. I see you were in the chat, but aren't able to comment.
Hello?
Hello.
They all get up to head for the biolab, but they run into the science owl. So
Oof.
Ooh! Oh!
Sorry about that.
Oh, no, no, sorry to
who
you.
knows? Who knows?
No, sorry about to you. I think we
Oh,
crashed into each other.
Everybody's sorry.
Hey, you're using the biolab, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't go in there right now.
Why is that?
Well, it blew up while I was in it. I've been running around trying to tell everyone to steer clear of it.
Did you see Cooking Cat yet?
No, she's the only one I need to tell since everyone else knows now.
You're going to tell me she went to the biolab, aren't you? No, that's probably you again.
It's
Wonder-
probably the owl.
Oh, you're going to tell me she went to the biolab, aren't you?
They all rush to the biolab.
No. What happened here? The door wasn't damaged before, just the back of the lab. What happened?
By the way, Tadachi, if you don't know what this is, expect that people will die here.
Yeah.
Also, if you haven't seen the first 2 episodes of this, prepare to be very confused.
Very at this stage.
And also, apparently, this is the darkest episode of them all.
Yes, dealing with themes of suicide, just as a warning.
I'm going in first. Wait here a second.
We should go in one at a time in case it really is a murder. You can't disagree with that.
Maybe it was a mistake to not have the voice acting on for these.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna be able to do this.
Uh,
Well, once we get to the trial, it's gonna be very
Yeah.
obvious when,
Okay.
like who's speaking.
Yeah.
So I think we just get through this scene.
okay. What I saw on the opposite side, I only half expected.
Oh,
It's a cat and someone else.
no.
It's both of them.
No.
Wait, is that the
Wait,
subconnect?
The subconnect.
What?
Bye, Jay.
Oh man, I was looking forward to that one.
Mustache Girl?
That looks like Mustache Girl, yeah.
I had a feeling she was dead, but him? I didn't expect him to be here too. Why was he here? Hanging from a noose above. He didn't try to... strangled? I hate both options. I hate this feeling.
A body has been discovered in the biolab.
Do I really want to go in that lab? You better look for clues ASAP. The trial will be ready before long.
Okay. Alright. Well,
Now that
thank
we're
you
done
for
with all that reading, are you ready for more reading?
Yeah, let's do more reading.
Yay, reading. My favorite
Alright.
kind of gameplay.
Yeah. All right, starting the trial. Oh, here's something you might be interested in knowing. Not everyone is into the fan voices. If they bother you, you can set them off by... Well, listen, we did that and we think maybe it was a bad idea, but we're willing to keep
Until
trying.
now, at the very least.
Yeah. Another trial. Let's see how it goes. Maybe I'm making an assumption, but you've heard of Watch or Play Danganronpa. Yes. Actually, if you haven't yet, you probably should start there, because there's like 7 casualties in the first 3 trials and some important plot points. You'd probably you probably prefer to play spoiler-free, right? I can't stop you, but still, you've been warned. On to the part where 2 bodies were discovered, which usually never happens outside Trial 3 ever. Oh yeah, you're right. Here's how the incident played out as far as we know. Cooking Cat and the minion were found in the fourth floor lab outside. Mustache Girl and the Nomad didn't handle it very great. The lab had been The lab had been fogged up by purple-pink mist at the time. There's also Hat Kid's adventures outside the court, which I recommend you look at since it's part of the plot, but is optional in case you already saw it. Also, there's cool new art. Want to see what she's up to? Yes, of course I do. Oh.
But who is up to?
She.
What?
What?
What? What?
I think Lunar just left, right?
Leonard did just leave, but is this...
Lunar says no thank you to this.
I'm just thinking, like, is this Ace Attorney or is it something else?
I don't know.
The guy on the right looks like that time Wario drew a painting of himself.
Well, I guess I'm gonna put up the coin. We'll be back soon, folks.
What?
Okay, we're back. And I fixed a problem in the meantime. Good. I think this is Lunar?
Yay!
No,
This is new.
this is you. This is Hat Kid.
Oh, high voice Hat Kid. Okay. The metro is surprisingly stable. You expected random freezing, all things considered. Oh, I'm not clicked in. Yep. I don't think oh.
This is Thor.
I don't think I've ever been here before.
You were here before to pick up your Rumby. The Rumby factory isn't far from here. 1 second while I click on one more thing. Okay.
There was a Rumby factory here at one point?
You're not sure if it's still active after the recall and the self-destructing problems occurred. Looks like your little robot was one of the lucky ones, but it was definitely nearby considering the purple rift was in the metro.
Learn something new every day. How do you even find this place? It's so far underground you can't even see it on the map.
This third character does not talk, and that's why we think it's just him speaking.
Tommy.
That makes things easier.
Timmy does not speak.
Timmy.
Right, yep.
Tommy, you know, potato.
Your telescope
Tommy.
pointed to it. Guess you got lucky even if it took you a while to find.
Is this place cut off from the outside world or something? I'd have never found it.
It's definitely not. Some of the ads are of Alpine Skyline and of your movies. There's also the Cats Spoiling Cooking Cat show.
You said Cooking Cat was in the killing game, right? Hope she'll be okay.
What's he putting at? Oh?
Oh, hi!
Huh?
Oh, hi.
They're alive!
I finally caught up with you guys.
Wait, I thought she was in the killing game thing.
Yeah, about that. I kinda died.
Well, that explains that. So who's the killer this time?
Oh, right.
No idea. I passed up from smoke and came into a mafia town.
So they're
I'm really glad I casted the dead characters then, huh?
yeah.
Yes!
So they say that they died, but they're I'm confused.
I guess
Yes.
when characters die, they end up outside of
They
the killing
respawn.
game and alive. They just respawn.
But I
Video
thought
game characters, it's
I
fine.
Thing for it.
so Hat Kid isn't special. Everybody's fine.
Now, Hat Kid used the timepiece to warp back to her ship
And never died.
specifically.
Yeah, but then what?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
You still don't want to die.
But
not
how are
the
they
problem.
getting out?
Lee explained. Yeah, he's got a point. How'd you find us?
Did Timmy say anything?
You're fascinated by how chill Cooking Cat is about this whole situation.
Well, I was freaked out at first, but I got over it. I mean, dying and reviving is pretty normal. I was really worried that I might not come back because the weird, whatever we were just at, but I guess I was worried for no reason.
Looks like she got lucky that Mafia Town was cleared first.
That doesn't explain how you found us, though.
All I had to do was break into the ship, and the Mafia in the mailroom set me on my way.
We should consider security upgrades.
So you downloaded a mod?
Oh wait, that's how Mustache Girl stole your fuel to kill us all with. Maybe it's not a bad idea after all.
Hey, so you know about the metro?
She knows about the metro?
Well, it is the biggest stop for food vendors on the planet. I'd hate to miss out on so much great food. I just wish the metro was advertised a bit better. I saw a newspaper once that said the conductor's train was the only one in the world, but that's not the case.
Well, it kind of has crime syndicate problems, so maybe it's hidden from the rest of the world because of all of the shady things happening.
So does Mafia Town.
Cooking Cap.
While I'm on the subject, how did the boss of the Mafia get his old body back?
Huh? Oh, Mafia Town wasn't cleared by Timmy until after he died, so he must have gotten rewritten. But which version are we dealing with?
I'm not sure I follow. Either way, he set sail one time I got in Mafia Town.
Why do you feel like everything is about to fall apart for all the wrong reasons?
I'm not sure how that'd go.
Translation?
Yakuza or Mafia? Who'd win?
Yakuza. They're serious, swift, and lethal. Mafia are just jerks.
It's best to stay clear of the Yakuza if possible. If
Oh.
you go...
Catch that little
Catch
girl!
that little
Look at
girl.
Tommy!
His name's Timmy!
Too bad, apple, potato.
Oh, it's Tammy.
It's Lunar now.
I don't want her getting away this time!
Oh, is that supposed to be the Yakuza
The-
leader?
Yeah,
Might
that's...
be, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Don't try to kill us. It's the only thing I don't like about the Metro.
Now might be a good time to run.
Zoom.
Can't get much more conclusive than this.
I think that might have been caught. Okay, never
Oh,
mind.
boy,
This
okay.
character exists now.
Alright.
I don't want her getting away this time! You know, I don't usually approve of another group of criminals trying to muscle in on my territory.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Mafia boss.
I have no
That's
interest in stealing your territory. I'm after a little girl and her timepieces.
Timepieces. And would those happen to look like an hourglass?
Do not pretend to be dumb. Everyone in the world knows what those are.
Perplexing. But we both have the same target, it seems, so I think we can make an arrangement.
We will agree to both get rid of the kid. We will both get our vengeance.
Wait.
Yeah.
A contrived but effective motive. She'll have to get to the elevator if she plans on escaping. We'll block it off so that she can't escape.
I will be very irritated if this goes wrong.
It wouldn't hurt to have a backup plan since she evaded the entire metro last time.
How does he have his body again? He died.
Whoa. Tammy is talking.
Timmy speaks?
I don't know.
Tommy, no!
Good job, Tommy.
Is that you're a part of the Yakuza?
No,
It seems that way.
Timmy is technically me. I casted Timmy even though he hasn't had any spoken lines yet.
But I also think he's just highlighted for some reason.
I don't think he is speaking.
Oh no, I guess not.
This is nuts. How are we supposed to escape from an angry mob on the scale of a city?
Meh, you've done it before.
Yeah, but where are we going to get backup from?
Who
are you?
Who the fuck? Ambush.
Okay.
Should I just put the voices back on maybe? If it's gonna be doing this for a while?
Maybe for these segments.
We don't even know who these characters are. Yeah, audio
Who
settings.
are you?
Yeah, dialogue, back up here. Okay.
Yeah, we don't even have those weird face mask things.
One of you do.
The man, boy, robot, whatever, looks like they are wearing a mask, but you can tell the difference. But are they really trustworthy?
Really? They helped fund the metro itself.
Editor's note, these two are actually backers A and B. They have in-game models found in the metro level found behind some windows. The area the group meets them in here is the same as where they are in the metro. Despite their unique models, they aren't important plot characters. They were just characters made by Kickstarter backers that donated $1,000+.
Wow.
And we contributed so many different things. I can't wait to take a cruise vacation on that SS literally can't sing.
They'll be fine. Nope, they'll be in for a world of disappointment. Not fine.
The opposite of fine, actually.
You'll be in the line of fire if you're trying to help us.
Well, it's better than standing around here all day like a statue.
Can we join you, please? We're bored here.
You have the feeling they're trustworthy.
Woohoo! Let's go save the world or something.
If any of you need a pick-me-up, you can have a balloon. They always lift my spirits.
Well, they're definitely not lacking in enthusiasm.
Trial's about to start.
Hey, Trials.
Okay. Now I'm going to take the audio back off.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now we're probably set. Yeah. Okay. Let's show me the evidence.
We do have to. We should probably read the evidence.
This is important. Yeah. Bokid's account. Bokid's account. Bokid was waiting in the kitchen with Mustache Girl and the Nomad for Cooking Cat so they could eat lunch as a group by the cat's request. The tragedy of Cooking Cat's death ruined everything. The BDA went off after body discovery announcement. Went off after Mustache Girl and the Nomad went into the biolab and discovered the death inside. What happens in the Owl's account? Owl's account. The Owl was working on a new invention idea in the biolab using the spare tech in there since the building we're in has no tech lab and the biolab's the closest we'll get. He had to evacuate the biolab after something blew up and fog began leaking. He went to warn everyone, but there's so many floors now with people moving around, so it took forever to do it. He found and warned the Penguin, Minion, and DJ Grooves in the 3rd floor spa. He was too rushed to check the time. He was scared but alive.
Apparently Ryuka is saying that the lighting was fighting them in this game, so that's why everything looked a little bit off.
No, I see.
Motive. And according to the other chat, that's just generally the case with Hat in Time.
Yeah. Snatcher threatened to steal everyone's souls. It didn't do much. He then revealed that there's more than one traitor, so everyone's on edge and more spiteful towards the Subconite. Snatcher file. Cooking Cat and the Subconite were found in the 4th floor biolab. Time of death was 12:32 p.m. Cause of death is unknown. Okay. Class trial rules as follows. Maybe I shouldn't have clicked this one. No leaving the building. Some areas are off limits from 10 to 7. You may only sleep in designated rooms, like a dorm room. Sleeping anywhere else is a violation. Addendum, being drugged isn't the same thing. Do not bring this up again as evidence it won't work. You can roam the building with minimal restrictions. No attacking the Snatcher. Killing gets you blackened. Avoid a blah 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 blah. Survivors must attend the trials. No breaking into locked rooms. Save some for everyone. Culprits can only kill 2 or less people. Accomplices get nothing out of this, only the murder. In the event multiple murders occur, the only one that matters is the first killer and there can only be one blackened. The later killers will essentially be pardoned. The only exception is killing the blackened, as that person will become the new blackened. Okay. Yeah, that's all new. Strange plants prone to exploding were in the lab's giant test tube things. There were several other plant creatures that will haunt your nightmares too. The data in the lab seemed to indicate that the plants are of the meat eater variety. There were also those discolored apples and cherries that dwellers can turn into bombs. Oh, those things. Also, the alpine pink purple flowers. Next. A thick fog was covering the whole biolab. Great. The data on the computer stated that the fog had no effect on humans or cats, strong effects on goats, and other species were untested. That's for a small dosage, as concentrated doses can be harmful to all. Okay, you got more? Yes, there's more. Okay. What the manium was hanging from in the lab, it doesn't look damaged at all. Likely came from a supply closet in the lab. The minion was extremely intent on keeping the group separate from each other since around 2 weeks ago. This got on everyone's nerves pretty quick. His most recent action was checking on the disturbance in the biolab after being informed of it. Okay. Most of the remaining survivors, except the Nomad and Cat, who aren't very aggressive, started to get fed up with the Subconites' crap and began retaliating. He kept trying for a while, despite that, until a couple of days ago. Yes, there's more. Is there even more? Eggs. There were large eggs in the biolab meant for testing purposes. You'll give me an egg. They can make for a great omelet if cooked properly. Cooking Cat went to the lab to go get them.
You will give me an egg in this trying time.
Arg. In this trial.
Yes. Arg?
Arg.
Arg? Oh. Titled The Forgotten Children. It shows how the minions were spirits of the dead given physical bodies. There were a lot of explosions in the biolab. A lot. Okay. You got more? Huh. Okay. Oh god, I guess I'll hit this option. The characters are as follows. Hat Kid, Bow Kid, Caw. Some of these characters are dead. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're paying that much attention. We're good. We're set.
There's a lot of them, but some of these descriptions do change from chapter to chapter, but they're usually pretty minimal, so we can probably skip them.
Ultimate Cut character is very funny.
Yeah. Let's do this thing. Ready? Great. Oh, well.
You all know the drill, so get on with it.
Wait, why is this Death Road to Canada now?
Because it's a good game.
I mean, true, but why another double murder? Seriously, what's wrong with you people? She was the only one out of all of you idiots that was tolerable. Okay, the Nomad too, but even though they're boring, but still.
Woohoo! Oh, I'm not boring. Why is the cause of death listed as unknown?
This is so much better now that we have the pictures of the characters on the lab.
Yeah,
this is way better.
This is what I was waiting for.
So, when you have scenes like those other ones, just any way to tell who's speaking would be really appreciated, I think.
Yeah.
I do think the mod that Ryoka's working on right now fixes that problem.
Great.
Wonderful.
It's up to my discretion as to how to balance the trial. If I told you what killed them, it'd be too easy to figure it out.
Really quick.
I hate you.
Look in the bottom left when people come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snatchers is really cute.
Okay. How do you know who died first? The new rule states that if two murders happens, only the first killer gets blackened.
Oh, I lived! Wow! That would have been nice to know 2 weeks ago when two people died at once.
You have a head bump.
Yeah. So, where was everyone at 12:30 today? I was in the rec room at the time. I think that's when DJ Picnic showed up. It was a little bit after that owl warned me about the lab blowing up.
Can I use the judicial system to make him stop calling me that? I'm sick of hearing it. Either way, my bodyguard was here with me too.
Have you tried contracts yet?
You were with the Nomad and Mustache Girl in the kitchen, waiting for Cooking Cat to come back.
You know, I was running around trying to warn everyone of what happened in the biolab the entire time.
Wait a minute.
What? How does everybody here have a solid alibi?
Okay, don't panic. We just have to think about this a little differently.
Okay, how about the BDA? We went in one at a time, but only 2 of us activated it this time. Who else saw it? Seriously? Is this an accomplice thing? We need 3 people for a BDA. You doubt it's an accomplice thing.
If all of us have solid alibis for where we were at the time, then the death was... I have 2 theories. The killer was one of the 2 victims, or 2, it was a trap, possibly remote activated.
Like a C4? What the heck is a C4? It's like modeling clay, but it blows up. You want it because it sounds cool.
Something like that could definitely kill someone after being planted on them or in specific locations.
You remember this is a killing game and don't want the exploding clay anymore.
Coward.
Some people call it serious putty.
Oh.
I don't think remote activated bombs are the case. I don't think the gift shop has anything like that. Anyone able to confirm it?
Why do you guys think I have 4 maple leaves? Is that...
Trial 4?
Oh, maybe
Oh, it is
trial
trial
4.
four.
Maybe.
That's probably
And
what
it's
it means.
unlike our hammer and fist.
Yeah, is that what that is? Wouldn't we have like...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
There weren't, no, that'd be too easy.
Well, the second theory isn't completely sunk yet. We still don't know the cause of death, and death traps aren't impossible to make. All that needed to be done was a lure to was to lure a victim to the trap.
Like with delicious eggs.
Are any of us capable of doing that?
And wouldn't death traps, leave behind a bunch of evidence?
Do you like the background, or at least the game it's from? Last trial, the music changed from Danganronpa's to another game's soundtrack at the halfway point, but this time I'll let you choose the soundtrack from the beginning. Would
Okay.
you like full Danganronpa or full DR2C?
Death Road to
Death Road to
Canada.
Canada.
Ryuka is recommending a mix of both.
Yeah, let's do a mix of both.
Okay, sure.
Sure, keep it
Yeah.
varied.
Yeah, why not? Hopefully it's the best of both worlds. Yeah.
Mafia's getting bonked.
Oh, this is fun.
Whoa!
Absolutely no one is nauseous.
Oh,
No one is
okay.
nauseous.
Don't look if you get nausea.
There was a joke last stream where they all got thrown off their chairs because no one was
Oh, there's a
expecting
time
it.
limit.
Yeah.
Yes,
There's a time
but we
limit.
have a time limit.
The killer could have set up a trap and lured them to it.
That could happen in any room. Why the biolab?
There's not a whole lot of people going in and out of it, so that'll give them plenty of setup time.
Why the backdrop
But-
make me sick?
But what kind of death trap are we talking about here?
It's easy to figure out if the file would tell us the cause of death was.
If something was breaking the lab, then it almost got me. I barely got out of there before the smoke hit me.
How didn't we hear it from the first floor, though? Is everything in the building soundproof?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Someone good with technology would be suited to rig the machines in there.
I think I know the answer, actually.
Okay, what do you got?
Smoke.
Okay,
Purple fog.
yeah, that makes sense.
No?
What are you egging me in for? I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, for the love of... Okay, never mind, I got nothing.
Smoke eggs.
Eggs.
No.
Ah!
No smoke.
Lured them, obviously. With the oh yeah, they
There we
were
go.
lured with the eggs. Oh my god! Whoa! Whoa!
Hold on,
Just
hold on.
exploded.
Whoa!
Turn that down.
Oh my god!
Oh no.
It's a truth bullet, not a truth bomb.
Oh shit! Was that
Yeah, I
true?
think what you could do, you turned it down like to 40, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could probably stand to turn up the music volume.
Okay.
Is
The
there
music
music?
itself is
More.
pretty quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, there's music.
What do you mean there's music?
I hear the menuing. Oh,
You
okay,
should
now I
turn
hear
up
it.
Parsec, Jay.
Yeah, that. Yeah, you don't hear that?
You turned up Parsec because now it's at a good
I'm
volume.
glad I didn't have it up earlier.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
No,
I prefer
she
these
wasn't,
truth railguns.
no, she wasn't lured into a trap. She went off to get the giant eggs that were stored there. Despite the explosive aftertaste, it was a darn good omelet. You couldn't quite hear what she said.
So she wasn't lured to the lab.
If anything, I would have been the target since I've been going in there ever since it opened.
He has a point. He's been frequenting the lab since it opened, and once it blew up, he immediately warned us not to go in there. Unless... No, he warned the conductor when he was alone. He probably would have done the same to Cooking Cat. It's not likely that he led her into a trap.
But not impossible. The only way Theory 2 is plausible is if it was rigged and set to blow up on a timer. But you'd have to be tech-savvy and spend some time figuring it out.
By that logic, it could be anyone. Well, maybe not the Nomad. I'm not sure if the Alps has phones or radios or technology in general.
Well, I didn't really see anyone come in the lab much since it opened. You should just grab something from the supply closet or to chat.
You are very surprised he hasn't been assaulted yet, considering being alone is a death sentence here, and he's done it so many times now.
Well, there is someone that's frequented in the lab long enough to set up a trap.
You mean me, right? But I tried warning everyone to steer clear of it.
Perhaps, but these emotionally manipulative ploys have been used twice now.
They have, yes. So tell me this then. There's 2 bodies. Why is the minion dead too? He wasn't separate from everyone else.
Good point.
What the peck is the point of a double murder anyway? Killing more people just adds more evidence. It's stupid to do that.
Perhaps one was a silenced witness to the demise of the other.
One was silenced after seeing the murder, huh? I have a nagging suspicion against that theory.
Owl
Not
in the
there in
kitchen,
person?
alibis, not there in person. I don't exactly know what this means.
That would make it fit with the 3 people for the announcement, right?
The Subconite was there where the conductor in like the bar area.
Yeah, earlier, and then ran after.
Subconite probably wouldn't have been there when Cooking Cat died, so I think it's not there in person.
Okay.
They need to be there in person to silence the witness. And what good would an eyewitness report do in the case of a remote trap anyway?
That's right. If it wasn't done in person and nobody had any way of making a remote activated bomb.
Hold up a moment, darling. If it's not impossible for someone to have done it remotely.
And just why is that, DJ Grooves?
Save the insults for later, darling. We have more important matters right now.
Fine.
Sound like Scrooge McPeck over here.
But this better be good.
It's you, Sam. Jay.
So we're assuming that someone made a homemade bomb, correct?
Keep going.
Still you.
Well, it's very likely. It's not impossible.
Still you.
They just have to have made it in this secret on their own room and taking some tools and parts from the lab or even somewhere else.
Next statement?
Burn. Well, I'm gonna try burn marks.
No.
Okay, it's wrong. Let's skip it.
I'm not quite sure yet.
Isn't that we need to find the correct statement to, like, counter?
Most of these lines are going to be you, Jay.
Let's try next statement.
Oh, okay.
Except this one, apparently.
Valid argument, very valid argument. But what's your proof that that's what happened?
The owl said himself and the others have gone into the lab for things in the closet, yes?
Gone to the next statement.
Perhaps I'm being presumptuous, but I think it's a possibility that we can't deny.
True, but how can we be certain? So far, it's just a hypothesis.
It's because of the fact that the owl, in this particular circumstance, that makes the least sense now as the suspect. After all, surviving that incident and having that solid of an alibi means it was likely someone else. And that someone else could have rigged up something to make the plan work.
Owl's count? Oh!
It's so
Counter! It's so loud!
Why is it?
Oh Oh my god! Oh my god!
10%.
Jesus! And that's exactly why the argument doesn't work. The plan failed. It doesn't matter who attempted the murder because they failed miserably at killing their own target.
I can't hear you. I died that explosion.
It definitely wasn't that loud in the first 3 chapters.
And nothing that was borrowed would have been good at killing anyone, not unless you figure out how to make a homemade bomb with water bottles, because that's all anyone ever took from it. Penguin.
Actually, Art screamed over me saying I went away for some lasagna.
Yeah, what?
Not sure.
When Art was yelling, I was saying, I'm going for lasagna.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Nobody heard that.
I'm not walking
Holy
down 3
explosion.
floors just to get the glass of water.
Oh.
They make a very good point. If the plan had failed, then whoever made the explosive doesn't really matter, since that doesn't absolutely mean they're the killer.
Actually, that means all of the alibis are as solid as rocks again. If there was only one set of explosives rigged to blow up by a detonator, then that means... Alright,
The culprit had to be there in person, which we already established.
let's ask this as frankly as possible. If you saw smoke coming out of the door, would you really want to risk going in?
The explosion happened at the lab's far end. I don't know why the floor was so damaged. The door was so damaged.
Well, it still doesn't change anything. The gas wouldn't have been concentrated enough to hurt her, so she could still get away.
Okay, now we need another new angle to look at this from.
This has been going pretty much nowhere for a while now. Maybe you should address what should probably be the most obvious answer that doesn't involve murder. The eggs explode!
I guess I said that. No, somebody
Or
said
maybe
that.
Didn't you guys already know that?
Oh. No, I did not! Why?
Why, that is horrible.
No, I did not! Why? That is horrible!
That's, you do know where baby burbs come from, right? Explode.
Baby burbs.
Baby burbs.
This is packed up.
If it makes you feel less disturbed, it's not actually a bird egg, it's a shrimp egg, which is vegan.
How does that make it any better? It's still eggs!
Shroms are plants from the subcon forest. Not sure why they're in eggs now, though.
Editor's note, Shroms are turnip-looking subcon enemies that run towards you and blow up if you get too close. The enemy was reworked into the eggs from the birdhouse that do the exact same thing. The turnip model is still inside the eggs if you use the camera badge to peek at them.
That still ain't right.
You have so many questions right now, and most of them are about the fine lines of cannibalism.
Okay, now I'm actually back. I don't think that's how it works. I'm pretty sure it's vegan eggs.
So the explosion was caused by shroms, actually. Yeah, that's actually very possible. There were non-egg ones in some of the tubes, so maybe one became active after a certain point.
How is that so flapping hard to figure out?
Pig.
I guess you just expect everything to be a part of someone's murder scheme anymore.
I want to trust you all, but...
Are there really more traitors beside the minion?
Was Cooking Cat a traitor? And someone caught them having a secret conversation with the minion? And then they were both killed?
Absolutely not! You really think Cooking Cat of all people would ever cooperate with Snatcher?
Didn't she? Did she? I'm not telling you. Figure it out yourselves.
You little... You should get everything back on track. So the explosion was most likely a plant monster-induced accident that nearly killed the owl. Cooking Cat would likely not have gone into that situation, implying murder. But everyone has an alibi, implying no murder. So which is it?
I don't know, let's spin around the room for a little bit.
I just
I'm
noticed the
going getting sick.
What are you saying, Winter?
I'm
I just
gonna
noticed
throw
the
a
Yalmart in the
pellet.
background. We need to figure out whether or not this is an accident or a murder.
Snatcher likely would have made an accident into a trial if he felt like it. So I think it's possible, but nobody here went for the biolab.
If no one here went to the biolab, then that means it was an accident?
But why did she go? Surely the eggs weren't that important.
Are the eggs the cause of death?
Was it the fog?
What the heck's a Yolmart? There are two biggest candidates. But there were a lot of other plants in there. Maybe one of the plants got them?
Those are a lot of options. Dang it, why'd Snatcher conceal that important info? One of these sounds plausible, but who should I try supporting?
Okay, so... do we know how Cooking Cat died yet? Have they explained that?
No cause of death was given.
Yeah, they
For
really
either of them.
Decide.
How about eggs? It's possible they got blown up. Snatcher file, minions actions, biolab specimen. There was eggs in there. Are you trying to support me or screw me over? No? Okay.
Oh, for the love of...
The fog for the same reason? No?
Darling, I appreciate the effort, I really do, but I'm sorry, you gotta try harder.
Oh, okay.
You have plenty of time, it's fine.
Yeah. Nobody here. Oh. Huh? Oops. That was a mistake.
That's fine.
Biolab specimens.
Big kid, I don't want your help.
So it's not the biolab specimens.
One of these sounds... Okay. Nobody here because of the Snatcher file. Fart.
Again.
It's obviously nobody here because of Minions actions. Yeah,
There we
obviously
go.
it's that.
Yeah.
Consent.
They were blushing because consent.
Consent!
Wow.
That's true. Nobody that's currently here went into the biolab, but there is someone who went there besides Cooking Cat.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Who do you think? We may not know how Cooking Cat died yet, but we definitely know he was there.
But he has been murdered too. If he did kill Cooking Cat, or even vice versa.
That's a load and you know it.
That would mean either of them could be blackened, but either died at the end anyway.
You did notice the noose, right?
A rope would work as a weapon for strangulation.
Yeah, I thought so too, but that's not it. Wanna know why?
Why was the rope not a murder weapon? Rope is too frail. No, rope is undamaged. Yes.
The rope was undamaged.
Rope is pretty sturdy, darling. It wouldn't be a very good rope otherwise.
I'm pretty sure choking the life out of someone would still fray the rope, at least. Guess what? It didn't look like it was used to strangle someone. Trust me, I ruined a lot of mafia ties doing that.
Darling, you need to learn how to chill out. Wait a minute. That would imply... suicide.
You think the traitor committed suicide? After all the crap they've helped Snatcher put us through.
Hmm.
That expression. You think Mustache Girl called it? Subknight actually killed himself.
Now might be a good time to see what's happening in the metro with the others before things get too heavy. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna put these on real quick. Dialogue. There we go.
Go Persona 3.
Come here.
Oh my god.
They actually did an RPG.
No thanks.
Time to show off. I should do that more often.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
What the heck was that? Block is the most useless stat in the game. I don't want to get benched already.
Okay, in all seriousness, we're about to hit the heavy part of the trial. So be ready for it. Okay, well, okay. Dialogue volume, get on out of here. Get on out of here. Okay.
He killed himself?
You're feeling bad for him, aren't you? I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel about this. On one hand, he's helping Snatch and make us suffer, but on the other hand, suicide.
Honestly, it's hard to feel bad for him after everything he did to us. He didn't even tell us who the other traitors are. All he did was stay silent. And then he had the nerve of trying to get in our way, trying to cope by separating us and making us easier to kill.
He didn't tell us. It implied he knew and couldn't say, right? Was he with us? Snatcher, he did something, didn't he? Or...
This feels nothing like in the movies. It's so much worse.
was it because he was...
hated and alone.
We ganged up on him. It's our fault, isn't it?
You're all seriously feeling pity for that traitor? You all know he's evil, right?
It can't be that black and white. If he intended to make us suffer, then... why did this happen?
The little jerk is gone for good. Now the world is less awful.
You can breathe easier knowing that the punk won't interfere with our lives anymore.
I'm not sure. Snatcher's still here.
And I'm not leaving anytime soon.
Fuck you!
But why would he commit suicide if things were going well for Snatcher's plans? He never left us alone, constantly getting in our way and inserting himself where he didn't belong. He was a very bad person.
As rude and harsh as it sounds, I feel like he would have tried killing someone eventually.
I have my doubts about that.
That doesn't really answer the question.
But... why? Why did this happen?
I don't
Tried
know.
killing someone?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
I think it's definitely that one.
Motive. Why this?
Why
Okay.
did this happen? Motive.
Okay.
Never mind.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
Okay. Retaliation then. Okay. Wow.
No. He did start leaving us alone. A couple days ago he just stopped. Hey, you just saw him early in the spa when the owl warned you about the lab, right? How was he? Unsettlingly quiet.
I think he just sat on one of those benches near the entrance. He really didn't even say anything, though. Actually, he was in the spa a lot recently.
I think he wasn't. Maybe...
You really think he wasn't a scumbag deep down? Trust me, some people just stink and aren't redeemable. Is Snatcher redeemable just because, oh, poor Prince Charming got cursed, so it's not his fault he's murdering hundreds of people for entertainment? Please tell me you don't actually believe this crap, because if you do, I want to know who hurt you and needs beaten.
Hey, I can be quite charming despite my curse.
Go to heck!
No.
Go to
You
Peck.
didn't say Peck! She got to valid point that some people just aren't good, but I feel like I know better.
Seriously though, I hope none of you actually think that this thing is redeemable just because of a tragic backstory. An explanation for his behavior is not an excuse for it. That evidence would sound a lot more solid if it wasn't coming from a murderous vigilante girl. Especially because of how she's trying to make what just happened seem not as horrible as it is. How many times do I have to say I'm sorry about that? Is it really so hard to believe that I might have learned from it?
Yes.
Yes.
So if he committed suicide, what does this mean?
I guess it would make it hard to tell what exactly happened, but it wouldn't surprise me if this was a ploy by Snatcher.
What do you mean? He did something like that just to make our lives harder because he was ordered to?
Would it be that surprising at this point?
I know in her mind the Subconite looks evil in so many different ways. And the cooking cat's death is spoiling her blood even if she doesn't realize it. But she's not making herself look good right now.
that piece of trash isn't redeemable. He helped keep us locked up in here.
He also tried separating us multiple times to make us easier to kill. Like I never split up from DJ Cruz in a situation like this. You gotta stick close to who you trust.
Someone like that can't be trusted. It's hard to find people you know are sane.
Says the peckneck who tried murdering a little girl in the studio basement. Wolf in sheep's clothing. You did that too.
You guys didn't really get to know him, though.
And what if they were just acting the whole time? He's trying to manipulate the situation, so it wouldn't surprise me if he tried manipulating you through your emotions. Regardless of that, he's dead, and we still need to figure out if it was a well-prepared murder with a suicide disguise or an actual suicide. Hey, I was gonna bring that idea up. Well, whatever. Anyone else think the suicide was disguised?
Oops.
No match today.
The noose. Okay. Tried separating us, acting, more options. Maybe he's not dead. Disguised because of the noose. No. More
Help keep
options.
us alive?
Tried separating us because of the news?
Yeah.
Hang on. Tried separating us because of what?
The news?
Why the news?
Why?
I'll do it.
He won't be alone when doing it?
Tried separating because of the library book. Tried separating because of the minions actions. But we also tried that because of the motive. I tried to keep us locked in because of the library book. No,
Wait.
it didn't. Okay.
Did you try separating us because of the news?
Yeah, I did. See it?
Oh, I didn't see it.
Motive. Acting. Motive. Acting. Minions actions. Acting. Library book. This is not working very well. Okay. More options. He's dead because of the noose.
Because
No.
of the minions' actions?
Okay. He's dead because of the minions' actions. Oops. He's dead because of the library book. Why?
That's how he stood up there?
What?
Or no? Oh! He died twice? He was already... Wait. He's an upset spirit. How did he die twice? How does a ghost die? Are we really sure that the subconnector even really died?
That's what I'm asking.
Well, he was a ghost given a physical body, right?
The Forgotten Children did make that apparent, yes. So they're implying that the destruction of the physical body wouldn't kill them. Dwellers do tend to return after blowing up in those pink fruit things.
Well, the Snatcher Files said both of them died. It did, right?
I guess this is me now?
Yeah.
It's just the Snatcher file, but you can read it in Snatcher's voice.
Cooking Cat and the Subconite were found in the 4th floor biolab. Time of death was 12:32 p.m. Cause of death is unknown.
That's a little too vague. They were found there is all it says. That doesn't mean they died there or that they both died there.
So that means that it'd be possible. Actually, wait. If that's the case, then why isn't he in his stand? That was talked about in one of the rules. Which one was it?
Are you just expecting me to have these memorized, my guys?
Yes.
Are you okay? I guess
Wasn't
I
it
guess I
rule
guess
11?
You want me to hit rule 11? Okay.
Okay.
You can look
What
at your
was it
evidence, it
evidence?
looks like.
Evidence. What evidence would you like to look at? More options. Class trial rules. What rule is it that I'm looking for again?
Why he
concern-
didn't need to show up for the trial.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
Trial
Checking the
attendance.
snitcher. Killing gets you black and avoid everyone. No. The culprit did not add this to the counter. Survivors
Number
must.
7.
Okay, yeah, it's 7. All right. No. What, you want me to just pick anything?
Eggs. No, back to
Back to the
top.
top?
And back.
Well,
I'm done.
I'm done. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
7.
Okay.
Rule 7. Right, all survivors must be present in the courtroom, but I think that just further proves it.
How?
You have to look up to notice.
How long have those things been hanging there?
Oh.
Probably since we stepped foot in here. Okay, great, but how do we... Did that one over there just move?
Oh my god.
Snatcher, that's him, isn't it?
You want me to get him down for you?
Yes or no, stop evading the question.
Yeah, it's him.
Why'd you bring him down here?
You really think I'm going to let a servant of mine die just like that? No, his contract is far from expired.
You're as subtle with this deal with the devil stuff as a brick to the faces. That wording doesn't really cut it, but saying he's as subtle as Mustache Girl herself might annoy her.
Get him down from there. Not like that!
The Alpine Nomad checks on the minion swiftly.
Hey, wake up!
The minion isn't responding unless you count random twitching as a response.
Come on, you gotta wake up. You're the only one who knows what happened.
He is out cold.
Damn you!
Shaking him and screaming isn't helping.
Can I try slapping?
Sure, go ahead. So,
Wake
now
up.
we know he was alive the whole time. That makes him the only suspect with no alibi since he was there and didn't die. It wouldn't surprise me if this was another convoluted scheme from Snatcher.
What do you mean?
It's been weeks since the last trial happened, and I bet Snatcher was itching to see us die after so long.
Yes, weeks.
Yes, weeks. Definitely not
Many
years.
Quite a few weeks.
That's technically a lot of weeks.
I mean, yeah, that's many weeks. What if that explosion was his doing to create a murder mystery and the plan failed, so he sent his little lackey to make it work?
It has been more than a few minutes since the last one of these.
It's not impossible, but I doubt that. No, I know it's not right.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
I can kind of see both sides, but...
I'll prove it.
Just like in the previous trial, the upcoming mass panic debate has camera movements that may cause everything to be laggy. Okay, that's a G. They have just been activated, so if it's noticeable, you'll know beforehand. Turn off the camera movements? No, keep them on. They're great. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I think this is speed reading time.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We might have to talk over each other.
boy.
Snatcher
The
said
Bible
his
has
parent
the
boy
details.
caused a
Something
mess.
in there might be a clue, but I'm not sure what
Except
the
for
focus
the killing
on.
we plan out
about
in
that.
advance. Well, we don't know a lot of things, but let's start with the burn marks.
Wouldn't surprise me if they did.
Maybe something went
It's
missing.
really crafty like. The burn marks were definitely odd considering just so many things. He must have caused the explosion at a specific time.
Why would he?
It's all over the floors and wall.
See what I mean? It's not like it's the only thing that's odd.
Minnie knew he went to strike and immediately left because of that cooking cat died. Well, I have some in the kitchen and one in the... Dang it.
There's so many things wrong. I don't know where to start. What should I address? I don't know. Immediately left. Why not? Whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Let's go through all of the things.
Minions actions, maybe. Oh, did that actually
you got
work?
One of them,
Oh, great. Great job, but you're not quite
but
done
there's
yet.
two more. The second I didn't go with malicious intent. Let's focus on the left one.
Yeah. What
Okay.
makes him so certain about that?
A lot of things actually, but let's start with those burn marks.
Maybe something went missing.
Burn marks were definitely odd considering just how many there
Oh,
were.
there's Pentagon
They were all over
playing
the walls and
play.
floor. We're just
Let's
focusing
focus
on the left.
Now
See
the
what I
time
mean?
to freak
It's-
out.
We're to the only thing that's odd. We're focusing on the left one so that we can figure out what's wrong with that one.
The lab being in the condition is despite only one explosion. Was there more than one?
Okay, more than one.
There's the burn
Biolab
marks.
specimens?
Sure.
No.
Evidence really not helping. Okay. More than one. Because of the burn marks? Okay. Great job, but you're not quite done yet.
There might be a clue, but I'm not sure what to focus on.
there before.
Yeah, that wasn't there before. Maybe something went missing.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, just wait for it.
This
because
one ends
technically the other
earlier
ones-
than the other two, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't there before. No, immediately left. What?
No,
It was?
we already did that one.
Okay, all right. Oh my, great job. Oh no,
Yeah.
it's starting over again.
Yeah. It's either the bottom one or more options for to see the next window.
It's
because we
either
need to-
something that wasn't there before or
Yeah, this line
something was
or
taken from the scene.
something
Yeah.
went missing. Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
something
it's just
there
those two.
that wasn't there before.
Okay. We'll get there soon.
So how was your day?
There we go.
Okay. That wasn't there before. What evidence will you use? The burn marks weren't there before? No? Okay. I mean, they weren't. The biolab specimens? No.
Okay, then I think it's the conductor.
The third option? Yeah. Oh, crap.
Don't,
No!
don't know.
I know!
Oh, man. Go slow to go
One more
fast.
time. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
AJ, AJ, how does it feel to be on the other side of the end?
I understand him. Your sass can stop.
Okay. 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 There wasn't there before. Okay.
No, more options.
What do you mean?
We've done all three of these. None of them are right.
Okay, well then I'll okay. More
More
options.
options. Something went missing.
Okay.
Biolab
Biolab
specimens?
There we
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we made it. We made it.
Counter!
go. Counter.
So, we're assuming he went there and waited for someone to show up and then get ambushed, despite all of the distrust everyone had for him, which would make everyone steer clear of him.
He could have been waiting the whole time in the fog-filled lab to jump her.
Maybe. But that would leave a few things unanswered. He's lying there!
Aw.
Firstly, those burn marks. There are too many burn marks on the walls and the ground to not be odd. 2. Where did all the lab specimens go? There were a lot of broken tubes in the lab, but some of them all magically vanished. 3. If this was meant to be confusing and convoluted as a part of the scheme, why isn't the rope not more damaged? Why did Subconite go and wait for the plan to start? Or rather, the explosion, on the 3rd floor in a room with other people instead of the 4th to ambush the owl in case it failed? Clearly he didn't do that. And why didn't Snatcher send someone less conspicuous to do this?
That's a lot that isn't adding up.
There's also the BDA, which we never figured out. You can very easily be the unidentified witness.
That makes too much sense. Something's not adding up here.
Darn. I don't know how to argue against that.
Oh, yeah. Because the killer can't be a witness, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the
I
rules
think-
stated that they're excluded from it.
Yeah, there have to be 3 people to see the body for the BDA to go off, and the killer is not included in those 3.
Yeah.
Can we really believe that thing is innocent in all of this?
Yes, I think we can.
How? If he didn't murder her, then she died from the smoke? That still makes no sense.
The fog was made by those flowers from home. The same ones that sent the goats into a frenzy. Could it have sent her into a frenzy too? Is there anything that might prove otherwise?
Well, if
The
we
computer
were in
data?
this, if we were in the smoky lab, then wouldn't we have the same effect?
No, I think no.
Oh.
No. Okay.
I think it's the computer data because the computer mentioned something about the smoke having different effects on different.
Okay.
Oh.
The computer did say the humans and cats are unaffected by small amounts of the fog, And it definitely didn't affect me or my neighbors, just the goats. What option was there about the plant faults?
If it wasn't the fog, any of us, or the minion, who do you vote for?
Okay, if the cause of death wasn't one of you, like an accident or suicide, you vote for the person themselves. Is that clear?
I don't like the idea of guessing randomly. If we're wrong, we die.
Let's not risk it, not until our voting time is forced. How long do we have?
You've got a little bit yet, but not much longer.
Hey, you were in the biolab the longest. Was there anything in there that might tell us what happened? Why was there burn marks everywhere?
Well, I ran out immediately, so I'm not sure.
I'm starting to get suspicious of the owl.
Whee!
Oh, it's winter now.
We're in Canada!
We made it
Yay.
to Canada!
Oh, good. Though if you have explosives in the lab, we already discussed that. But any of them could have screwed up the lab after I left.
The only explosive are Shromps. You think the Shromps are to blame?
It could have been the eggs, too. Did you forget?
Maybe a chain reaction from the computers?
Okay, it's unlikely, but you should throw it out there anyway. What if it was the minions doing?
I don't see him doing that unless minions have magical powers.
They do not.
Eggs.
Egg.
Okay.
I can handle this myself.
Oh, I thought I had it. Beat it, kid. I don't want your help.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna not hit the button by accident. Computers, minions doing. Golly. It'd be nice if the question was still on the screen.
Yeah.
Should I rewatch it?
Yeah,
You
let's do that.
Okay.
You have plenty of time.
Cause screwed up in the lab after if the only explosives were Shromps, you think Shromps are to blame? Could have been the eggs too, did you forget? Maybe a chain reaction from the computers. Okay, it's unlikely, but you should throw it out there anyway. What if it was the minions doing? I don't see him doing that unless minions they do not.
If text is blue like that, it's
Yeah.
a consent. You're trying to agree with someone here.
Maybe it's the minions doing then. Because
Purple fog?
Because the purple fog?
No.
Nope.
They are saying it's hard for it to be the minion considering no magic.
They are saying that. That is what they're saying. But I don't trust it. And I also don't have better ideas.
Well, you're trying to agree with someone here.
Well, I'm trying to agree with specifically this one, right?
No?
No? Is that not right? Computers. Computer data? Oh, goodness gracious.
I wonder if it's either the eggs or the Shromp, because the cat went there for the eggs.
That's true. Biolag specimens? Nope. The eggs make sense. The purple fog? Nope. I'm not getting there. I'm sorry. Does anybody have a guess?
Eggs is bottom one? No. Why is the class trial rules there?
Okay. I've lost the handle on what I've even tried now.
Eggs bottom one?
We already did this. This has already been tried.
Oh, no, class trial, I mean. Okay, no.
Boy, oh boy. The minions doing because of the computer data. Nope.
Minions doing class trial rules? Did we do that one?
Yep.
No. Okay. Shromps? Should we just go through all the Shromps then?
Well, now I have to do this. Okay.
We don't have
Shroms.
time.
No, we don't.
Class.
Does this even kill us at this point?
Let's find out.
No, we're fine.
Dracula, you need...
Just keep trying.
Really?
The glitch lives.
I think
It was
there
a
was
glitch
a
from
bug
last stream as
where the
well.
game would crash once the time ran out, so they just disabled it from failing.
Ah,
Oh, well, okay. I
class
guess now.
trial rules then?
Sure, class trial rules. Okay, we're gonna go through every single one now. We're gonna do it.
Yay!
We're gonna do it. Here we go.
Okay,
Force.
I think we've gone through all of them but the second page.
Okay.
Like computers, I think the only one we haven't gone through all of them on.
Computers, let's start from the top then. Here we go. That's not right.
It's great we don't have penalties.
It is, it is, it is. This music is jamming. I'm enjoying that.
Yeah.
That hurt the Canada good.
Purple fog, purple fog.
It's been a while.
Computer?
Okay, it's not computers. Minions doing on Biolab systems. It's that you
There
guys
we go.
consent.
It was?
I'm not sure how yet, though.
Were there more plants there than just the alpine flowers and trumps?
Yeah, there were. I assume the fog and explosions got to them since they weren't there when we re-entered the lab.
Why did you tell us? That might be the answer.
How? If they hadn't died, they'd be all over the lab. Someone would have had to purposefully kill them after Cooking Cat died. If they did, but who would be crazy enough to fight those things? Those plants are walking nightmares.
The reason they died, it might have been
The things that explode?
the apples. They were exterminated by the apples.
The dumb apples.
The apples don't explode. Also, I'm pretty sure they're cherries.
It's a pink fruit that goes boom. They can explode if a dweller possesses them. Oh wait, there was a dweller in there. Snatcher's minion is a dweller with a body.
You think he ejected his soul from his body just to kill whatever was inside?
Why would the traitor of all people do that?
I intend to find out.
This is getting a bit confusing, so let me try getting this straight.
Let's try putting every event in order now that we know who did it. The events are as follows. Minion kills plants. Lab explodes. Cat's body is found. Cooking Cat dies. What? BDA goes off. Owl warns everyone. What happened first? You're not gonna let me see all of them in order? Okay.
But that's what they just listed out.
We are trying to put the events in order now.
Minion kills plants. Lab explodes. Cat's body found. More options. Cooking Cat dies. BDA goes off. Okay, BDA's got to be
warns
last.
everyone?
Owl warns everyone can't be first. Shouldn't it?
Yeah, the lab explodes.
Shouldn't it be?
First.
Okay.
Yeah.
And pulling up a text notepad.
And then maybe Minion kills plants.
Wait, isn't maybe the minion kills plant why the lab exploded?
I don't know. I'm gonna try like this. Okay, that wasn't the next one. Okay. So more options then. Probably Cooking Cat dies.
It would be after the owl leave, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the owl left, so it's probably that.
Okay, sure.
And then the Cooking Cat dies.
Then Cooking Cat dies. Then
so there are 6 events.
Minion kills plant. Okay. Then
Okay, we're ahead.
body found. Then BDA goes off.
And then BDA.
There we go.
Yeah.
Here's exactly what happened. Okay, so the owl was in the lab minding his own business when a Shrom thing blew up the lab and screwed everything up.
Aw, the comics.
After that, he ran away, warning everyone to keep away from it so we wouldn't die.
Left or right?
That's correct. That's correct.
But Cooking Cat went there without knowing because she needed Shrom eggs.
Should I put the voices back on for this bit if they're not gonna
Maybe.
tell us? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Dialogue.
I think that's gonna be too quiet.
Let's find out.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
That was the penguin.
But hey, it was Penguin.
It was Penguin.
So she went into the lab and had gotten killed in a way that we haven't identified yet.
Try as you might, it's still a mystery.
And the minion went off to doesn't really prove it, but there's so much pointing to his innocence that it's hard to argue again. I'm favoring a plant killing spree.
It's getting quieter.
I think just the music is getting louder.
Oh yeah, we did turn up the volume, didn't we?
Yeah.
Before trying to hang himself and somehow not dying because he's undead. Yeah. And then we found the bodies and freaked out. Yeah. Then the killer isn't
It's
actually
everyone.
any of us.
Conductor's art.
That's what it seems like.
That sounds about right. But why?
We'll have to interrogate him to find out.
I'll handle it. Okay?
Oh right, I guess I can turn it back off now.
Yeah.
Let's see, wait, what are we?
Yeah. Sorry. All right, dialogue back off. Okay, I'll hit it every time. Great. There we go.
I'll handle it, okay? You, the goody two-shoes. Unless you bring someone who can get more aggressive, then I'm not getting my hopes up then. I don't think I'll have to be aggressive.
Are you guys ready to vote yet?
We're ready. You just have to vote for Cooking Cat, so it was all an accident, right?
Assuming you're correct that it was indeed an accident, yes.
Pull the lever!
Ta-da!
Ta-da.
Well, looks like you guys solved the case of Cooking Cat's death. You were right, the death was because of the plant monsters in the biolab and nobody was blackened. You want the details since you couldn't figure all of it out?
Yes, what happened? This is probably going to be gruesome if he wants to tell you about it.
So, the shroom in one of those tubes had become active and blew up, which released all of the other plants too due to a chain reaction. The one explosion had a ripple effect. I was surprised that the owl hadn't bit the dust. So the lab was full of every hostile plant that'd want to eat you alive you could possibly imagine.
Some of them were 3 or 4 times as tall as me. And that's just the height. They were huge.
The fog caught the little cat off guard. That recoil time from getting hit in the face with smoke, that was all they needed to swarm her. They knocked her out immediately and dragged her into their domain. Have their parents never taught them not to play with their food?
What do you mean by play with their food?
You know, poke it, position it fancily, use it as bait, stuff like that. But oh man, was that bone crunch loud. I bet it'd have heard if she was awake.
We don't want that level of detail.
It's a cat.
You're sick.
And what about the subconite?
He entered at just the right time to see her final moment of being eaten alive by a walking salad. Ironic how she died by getting eaten, isn't it? What he did? Now that surprised me. Yes, he did use his spirit to kill every last one of those things. I didn't even have to ask him to do it for me.
What did he do after that? At that point, all we know is that he...
I'm not sure why he did it. I thought it was to make things more complicated for you guys. After all, it's more fake evidence. But that doesn't really line up.
So, no execution this time?
All the monsters were killed, and there's no blackened. There's nothing to execute. Alright, everyone, dismissed, and take my minion with you. I have to prepare the 5th floor, and I'm not babysitting him while I get the next floor ready.
Okay. Oh, that's cute. I do like that. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Ta-da!
Fun.
You are glad that an execution didn't happen. You partially expected one for reasons. Cooking Cat is dead now.
Oh.
You really, really hope this courtroom crap ends soon. She was so nice to you and pretty much everyone here. The only solace is that her death was an accident and not because of one of these jerks tried to pull a murder stunt. Who would try to hurt someone so sweet?
Plants mostly.
Plants.
Yeah.
What do you want, kid?
That's what you get for being vegan.
You attempt to make friendly conversation after what just happened. I don't want your pity, kid. Out! That went about as well as expected. You try again anyway. Did you not get the idea from out? I want to be alone right now. Well, at the very least, you're going to get food from the fridge and cook something because you're hungry. You attempt to start cooking noodles, but the heat won't turn on. What, is the stove broken now? Come on already! Okay, how about some fruit? Just wash it up. Oh, and the sink's broken too. This place is seriously the biggest hole I've ever been in, and I've been in Mafia HQ.
She goes right up to the nearest camera.
Snatcher, the kitchen is broken!
I'm in the middle of something here.
Great. You doubt this is a normal malfunction considering the stakes. You investigate. The pipes under the sink are not connected anymore. Well, I doubt the rust is to blame for that. What about the stove? You don't see anything wrong with the parts. Oh, there's not enough gas in it. It wasn't like this earlier when we were playing Old Maid. When did this happen?
Is the whole place filled with gas?
Better watch your back. Gas fires are pretty hard to get rid of. You don't want someone setting you on fire. You thought those were grease fires. That too. Fire is bad. Go figure.
Fire good, fire friend.
No. For as much of a jerk as she is, you can't help but feel bad for her considering nobody really likes her and her closest friend here just died. And after seeing the purple rift about her, you can see why she got so screwed up. Should you tell her this?
Yeah, yes.
You decide to open up about the purple rift. Oh, so you know what I've been through now. And yet you're still treating me like I'm a stain. She makes it so hard to be nice to her now that she thinks you're all villains. It's like anything you try saying to her comes off as an attack. Are you really trying to say that creepily stalking me and tracking my history is supposed to be a good thing? Can't you just shut up with all this everyone is evil crap for about 5 seconds already? You're trying to patch things up between the two of you. What's the catch, kid? There isn't one. You're not opposed to teaming up and going on adventures and beating up Mafia. You do all that all of the time now. But screwing up history to kill off all the Mafia was going too far. Since not all Mafia are jerks, just most of them. Name one Mafia that wasn't a sod. Let's see, there's the goofy one that died around Trial 3. The barkeep gave you confidence boost. But there's a lot that act like normal people and talk about TV or recent problems.
Oh.
Problems they created for the island, mind you. No disagreements there, but still. Just because a lot of them are terrible doesn't mean all of them are terrible. The world's not as much of a dumpster fire as she seems to think it is. Look, I'm not forgiving the Mafia for what they did to my home and my neighbors. And that's understandable, but all of them? None of the Mafia are good people. They do awful things just for the sake of it. They're all evil. That's kind of you mean prejudiced. There's absolutely no way you're going to make her budge on that one. The pain caused by bad Mafia has already become ingrained onto her and made it personal. You're trying to patch things up and you're failing miserably. At least tell me you're fine with killing Mafia. Well, punching them off a boat and into a freezing ocean is kind of satisfying in a cruel, sadistic way. You should really stop doing that, even though it's super fun and tempting. Now that I like. You tossed a Mafia overboard a ship in the middle of a freezing ocean. I bet he won't be coming back anytime soon. He came back on the ship a little later. You're ruining it. You attempt to use her greatest interest as a starting point, slaughtering criminals. And you know someplace much worse than Mafia Town, the Metro. What could possibly be worse than Mafia? Than Yakuza. She better grab a chair if she wants to hear about real dangerous scumbags that have complete domination over the whole Metro to the point that everyone is a part of a gang. Now that is a problem. Okay. This I gotta hear.
Is Solitaire supposed to be fun? I'm not having fun.
JB?
Am I in heck yet?
You're awake!
Why?
Hey, look me in the eyes right now.
No, just leave me alone.
No way I'm doing that now. We're traitors together, right?
You don't care.
Yes, I do care. I care about everyone here.
The longer this killing game goes on, the more you sound like a true Danganronpa protagonist.
Is it because I'm the beacon of hope and emotional stability in a group of misfits? Because that's what I was trying to for, so nobody would feel so need to hurt each other.
And you have the personality of a bag of hair.
Oh, that's a good dig.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Why does everyone keep implying I'm boring? Whatever, that's not the point.
Yeah, the point is that you're trying to make friends with everyone while we waste away in here, delaying our inevitable deaths.
Is that so wrong? To try to be the emotional support person for everyone?
The world will eat you alive. Life is unfair and painful. What did I do to deserve being frozen as a kid and dying?
That was Vanessa's fault, not yours. She shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. And when you finally try doing the right thing, you just get hurt so much more. I tried doing the right thing, and guess what? We're still here. People are still getting killed for no reason, and half of us are slaves to him.
So, there really are more traitors.
Not that those idiots know.
They don't?
That stupid kid signed their lives away for some dumb challenge battles for clothes. Clothes!
Wait, slow down. I'm not following.
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
I want to address the core issue that made him try to. But how do I go about wording it? So, about what happened in the biolab.
Oh yeah, I guess a trial happened.
No, not cooking cats. I want to know about...
You want to try making me feel better because you pitied me for wanting to...
I'm not a therapist. This is the best I can do.
Why are we in a spa?
We're schwitzing!
Well, it's the room you've been in the most frequently recently, so I thought it might make you feel less sad.
I wish I hadn't met you. Why? Why did you have to make me feel like that? If you just stayed away like a normal person, then I would have just been content with my life.
You know I'm gonna die next because we're having this dialogue, right?
Either you or me. I haven't lived in servitude to snatchers in subcon for so long that I forgot what life was like before Vanessa flipped out and ruined our lives. I got used to it. I thought I could live forever like that. And then you just show up and actually tried to hang out with me. You were literally the only one to do so, and now I'm stuck remembering that life used to not completely suck. I used to have friends, hobbies, freedom, a life. Now I'm a puppet with Stockholm Syndrome.
Isn't that where you have positive feelings towards captors or oppressors?
Should I really believe he gives me other people's mail because he cares about me, despite the cartoonishly evil villain thing?
You can't live like that. That's terrible.
I know.
So it's my fault that you've been so miserable lately.
Yes, but it's more than that. I've been dealing with the realization that you abandoning me, everyone physically and verbally harassing me, my plans never working, us being stuck here, my soul not even belonging to me anymore. And then I saw someone die right in front of me, even though another casualty was what I intended to prevent!
My god, you've been holding in a lot.
The two take a long time to sort out the emotional baggage.
Do you feel better now?
A little.
That's good to hear. What did you mean that your plans didn't work out?
Right, you think my plan before was killing Hat Kid, don't you?
I thought we were talking about the keeping our own separated thing.
The minion looks around to see if anyone's spying on them.
Uh-oh. I said something bad, didn't I?
Okay, I need to get this out of my system. You good at keeping secrets?
No.
Oh no.
The minion whispers in their ear hoodie thing. Oh wow, that's quite the list.
What about them? You just name-dropped the traitors, didn't you?
The worst part is that they don't know. Again, someone else signed their lives away.
Oh.
I tried to keep them away from the others, but that penguin is glued to grooves and the other two are so stubborn. If Boss gets impatient and forces another trial to happen, he'll force control over to them and that penguin is screwed.
Warning him about Cruz would just be like asking him to distrust you too.
There's more I have to say.
I'm listening.
The Nomad has been informed of all major plot points the minion and the players know about at this point, what's going on outside, the traitors, and Trial 3's hidden betrayal.
I shouldn't have doubted you.
You were right that Trial 3 was rigged. I'm pretty sure doubting me was the smart choice.
Dragoni points out why they are the traitors.
Because they're the bosses?
The Snatch has control of Death Wish.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I was right to have hope that she's still out there.
I'm not so sure anymore. I expected time being reversed to before this ever happened, and then boom, we're saved, you know? Like it never happened, but nothing happened at all.
Well, we don't know how this stuff works yet. Maybe it'll just take some time until it gets fixed. Maybe she's out fixing it right now in the Persona 3 montage.
I want to believe that I did it first, but was I wrong?
You don't really believe she just abandoned us, right? Okay, what about Bo Kid's timepiece that Snatcher still has? I thought you'd leave it behind.
That is true.
If she's as selfish as you say, she'll be back for that, no doubt.
That makes sense, but what's taking her so long? Could she have died out there and stayed that way?
Did she die in collapsing rifts before and come back?
Yeah, she did. Probably because of the timepiece.
See? If there's even a chance we can get through this, we have to take it. I mean, the alternative is live here forever as Snatcher's toys, until it feels like breaking us in half.
That's not a great alternative. I need to think about this.
You signed a contract to get your body, right? How do you make a contract null and void?
Why are you asking?
What would happen if those Death Wish contracts and your contracts were burned in a fire?
That is a suicide mission.
Guess who's the dead one next chapter?
No, you're gonna be the main character from now on.
You already snagged the timepiece from your boss. How is this any different?
I guess it isn't, but if I burn my contract, I lose my body and my ability to speak. Dwellers can't talk, and on the other hand, freedom.
He needs time to cope with this first. Maybe I'm going too fast. I'll be around if you need someone to listen to you, okay?
Thanks, just keep what I said in mind, okay? They don't realize they're bound by contracts, so being near them could kill you. This spa is a great place for privacy. It has a lot of steam, which means there's no cameras in here.
You just now noticed that.
Too much water from the handle. I bet boss has no idea this conversation ever happened, I hope.
How didn't I notice that sooner? That's great news. You can have important conversations and plans here. Oh, but Snatch would get suspicious if everyone went in here all at once, huh?
Yeah, so we'd have to plan a meeting without him knowing? 12 noon, the day after tomorrow. Be here so we can talk. And alive.
I'll be here. I'll be
Alive.
there.
Okay.
No promises.
Alive?
No promises.
Okay, what's with the cards, by the way?
Solitaire. It was supposed to pass time while I waited for you to wake up so I could apologize.
The cards are gonna get soggy.
The laminated.
Nice.
I'm lamented. Well, whatever. Pass me some cards. I need a huge pick-me-up right now.
Can I ask why this whole murder-torture thing is modeled after Danganronpa?
For fun.
Can I ask if you know what the dead man's hand is? Oh, boss, why is the fridge full of poison? I thought you wanted them to suffer for a long time.
Well, I guess it's better than being dead.
Sorry, but in the long run, it was better than everything being rigged to kill us.
Womp womp.
I might be able to get that teleporter working without Snatcher knowing if I work in here then. But I'd have to waterproof it. How do I waterproof a TV set?
Ow.
A conductor! Oh crap, is he trying to like grooves? I couldn't hear when he whispered, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap!
I'm only gonna ask you this one more time, and I better hear the right answer.
I shouldn't have tried hiding this. Do you really want to hear this?
So you finally admit you knew. Took you long enough.
I'm sorry, but I thought that. It's just not a wound you reopen like that.
Intimidating you was much easier than I thought. I thought I'd have to use this to scare him and pray he doesn't call my bluff. I haven't attempted murder yet, and I don't... and I don't plan on starting now.
No, I've kept my beak shut about that for so long because... What is the thing in whose pocket?
My pocket.
Your pocket.
Oh,
What's the thing in your pocket?
It's nothing.
It looks like you have a pipe in there.
I can't take these nightmares anymore. I just can't. Talk or I'll peck and end ya.
Okay, calm down, I'll talk, but what is it?
Calm down. You can't get blackened now. Try to be civil. Makeshift pipe bomb.
You made a bomb?
Yes.
I found the source of the ticking. It's a pipe bomb.
Still you.
How? When?
Does it matter?
You're not gonna kill me, are you?
Please, I'm begging you to talk. Don't make me do this just so I can get out of here to find out. If I have to do this, I will.
You thought the DR2C inventory during the entire trial was just for show, didn't you? No, he actually had a pipe bomb in his pockets during court. Oh.
You commented on that!
We all agreed to never speak of the manor incident ever again, ever.
Wait. I think that was conductor speaking.
Oh.
Or maybe it might have been the owl. I don't know.
No. The manor incident? I think I'm the spiky ones and you're the
okay.
ones.
Well,
But I should have told you. Well,
I don't think that's always the case. It's just that the conductor tends to yell, so he has a lot of spiky text boxes.
That does make things more difficult.
I should have told you. I should have once I saw it causing damage.
Hold on, what's the manor incident?
Grab a seat. This will take a while.
Thank pecking God. Oh, well, it's time to
And
put
now
it
we're
back
to
on.
this, folks.
Time to put it back on. Here we go. The dialogue can go back to the full.
Oh, Maisie, be nice.
So, we can leave now, right? It's cramped in here.
Yeah, let's get going already.
Not so fast. This thing is still loaded, and I don't accept defeat that easily.
She must be.
Must be what?
Made of iron.
You gotta find a better way to talking to Timmy.
So you won't let us through, no matter what.
That little girl had stolen my property, and I don't take kindly to betrayal. You have a lot of guts to come back here, child. Maybe I'd respect your guts if you hadn't crossed me.
Is that the Nakusa Empress?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
what I
this.
thought.
I don't think
think
this is
so.
clearing up anything for me. Technically, she stole your timepieces first, usually through her goons. If she wants her money back, she can keep it. You have no use for it.
Greetings, fellow users of the Metro.
What the heck is a call agent doing here?
There is no delicate way of putting this. You, ma'am, are the owner of the totally not sketchy jewelry store, correct? If you are considering shooting me down, don't. You wouldn't want some of your totally not sketchy deeds being leaked to the authorities, right? I'm blackmailing you, so shut up and put down the bazooka.
The Empress looks at him thoroughly from where she currently is.
You have a phone in your pocket that's still on.
Correct. Take a guess as to what will happen if you shoot.
Okay. My backup. I don't know who's speaking right now. Is this the Nakusa boss now?
I think this is the Empress, but she's thinking, so she's not saying it out loud.
All right.
And my
you want it?
backup plan of destroying the elevator's cables while they're inside is no longer a viable option. I've been dealt checkmate. How agonizing.
The bitter taste of pure defeat.
That felt so good. I haven't been able to take down crime in so long. How about we make an arrangement? I don't like where this is going. Instead of trying to kill us, instead, you try to help us.
You want to blackmail me into helping you.
Have you not noticed the strange rainbow colors and waviness yet? Something is happening that needs to be fixed.
Continuing with the cat crime would be pretty hard if the world gets completely messed up.
I suppose I don't have a choice anyway.
Excellent.
Wow, that was pretty impressive.
What about him, though?
I'm not so sure we'd be able to convince him to help us.
Something to convince him to help. Maybe the island he lived on before Mafia Town?
I haven't been there in so long. I sometimes miss it.
The world is slowly being destroyed, so maybe if he wants both places to not be messed up forever, he should help you.
Oh my god. Why do you have to be right?
That actually worked?
Kid with the hat. I don't like this, but you have very valid points. But I want to settle this mafia style one more time when we're done.
He's still gonna lose, but sure, as long as we get this done.
That's a good point. Hat Kid, a word? Is it a good idea to bring these two on the ship? What if they steal one of your timepieces?
You definitely want to avoid a repeat of that. COD knows you can't trust some of these ding-dongs.
Mafia Town is pretty much cleared. We could make that our new base for everyone to hang out at.
That's not a bad idea. You should all head over there to regroup if you can. Oh, but going back and forth might take forever, though.
Well, it doesn't take that long by boat.
Later at the hidden meeting room in Mafia HQ.
Kid, one of word with you.
You'd rather not be punched.
Hello, Space Child.
You're alive.
Okay, that's much less painful.
New base of operation for your adventures?
It's temporary until the truces with the mobster bosses end.
Right. Boss and scary cat lady hate you. Probably not trust them with shiny personal belongings. Mafia board now, there is no space mail to sift through. Mafia will be around to talk.
Goofy Mafia joined the group.
Areas left to see, little child.
Let's see. Timmy dealt with the Mafia town, the Alps, and most of the ocean regions, which are bare in terms of major issues. You just got back from Metro, which leaves us with Deadbird and Subcon.
Which one more of mess?
You can't exactly tell that from Mafia HQ. You'd have to see firsthand.
Chance of problem being unfixable if too much time is wasted?
Yes and no, so long as we're doing something to try and fix it. The overall problem for the planet will lessen a little, and you get more time to fix it.
If we fail?
Then we all get rewritten like the Mafia boss was, or die forever. Whatever the time-space continuum decides.
So that is why boss know about magic hourglass and has body back. Life sure is strange.
Looks like everything's finally starting to slow down and the characters can have some room to breathe. Would you like to see interacting? Oh.
Pizza.
Let's go with this. So there's like a lot of options here, huh? Okay.
Yes.
We'll go with the first one. So if they aren't in the middle of a gang war.
Looks like you are now in Mafia territory.
Should I now turn the voice acting back off if it's gonna be one-on-one?
It's still gonna be hard to tell who's talking.
Okay.
This place is a dump.
Yes, but it is my dump. It would look less filthy if the hooded little girl stopped spraying paint on everything.
There's garbage on the street, the fountain is broken, your kitchen has a rat problem, half of the buildings are boarded up, and the plants are growing over the walls and through the concrete. And you chose to focus on low-level vandalism?
It is very annoying trying to get the graffiti off the walls all the time. Either way, we Mafia have taken over the island.
You overthrew an island of peaceful villagers with no combat experience or training with mere harassment. I'm so impressed.
And what's your grand achievement that you would have the nerve to get sarcastic with me?
Well, I did basically overrun the entire Metro's underground population, so that all of them work undercover for me while fronting as a common store owner. Your move.
I have no way of topping that.
Checkmate.
But we both still under checkmate of the little girl with the hat.
I'm aware. It infuriates me.
Mafia Boss and Yakuza Empress have achieved C's support.
Oh, it really is Fire Emblem.
What happens if you S-rank them?
Ooh.
Oh. See how the robot and its creator are feeling.
Alright, your inspection is done.
Who is
no
this?
major issues.
This is a character that we could have interacted with in Chapter 3, but we couldn't because the game crashed and the video we looked up never interacted with them.
Huh.
Things to last a long time. Hopefully the effort pays off for you and for my other robots. You're in perfect condition. I don't know what you're bothered about. You're asking the wrong person about existential stuff like the souls of robots. I don't know if robots come back after dying or not. I mean,
Does this robot have...
fine. I can always rebuild you if need be.
I guess this robot doesn't have any actual lines, but Thor just knows what it's saying.
Guess so. Janitor and Thor have achieved C support. Okay.
Good job, Janitor.
That's so great. Caw and Hat Kid. And let's go both. Well, I guess we're just listening. Seems Caw is troubled.
Greetings, fellow spacefaring child.
Give me your voice. Why does he say fellow insert noun here?
Well, these two...
We do. We never really questioned it before.
These two have different text boxes. So you could turn the voice acting off and do the voices for both of them.
Okay, yeah, I will do that. Why not? Here we go.
It's actually easy to tell who's who in this one.
Yeah, you're right.
Actually easy.
It's just something we do. We never really questioned it before.
Well, he's not really a spacefarer or a kid.
It isn't really that big of an issue.
You suppose it isn't, but it can come off as odd or even seedy.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
Did he need something?
I have an inquiry.
You're not telling him your vault's password.
No, not that. You have traveled across the world, correct? Me and the other agents would like to find another bigger house to live in.
It reminds you of the reason the CAW agent from the trial got gassed.
Is something troubling you?
Best not to bring that up right now. A bigger house to live in that's unused? Well, where does he live, first of all?
The birdhouse. We live in one of the apartments there.
Oh, sheesh. Yeah, there were CAW agents there sitting around last time you visited. The Alps/desert is right next to Deadbird's train tracks now that you think about it.
Any recommendations?
You have yet to find a place that all of those birds can live comfortably.
Darn, worth asking.
Your turn to ask a question. How do you find the metro?
Can I plead the fifth?
No.
I was stalking your group after they showed up at the birdhouse. My gut and the weird distorted world that gave me mild nausea and dizziness told me they knew what was going on.
That's illegal, which you can call him out on for hypocrisy. If you want to look at like a hypocrite yourself for considering you sank a ship and helped 2 different mobs, you decide to keep that to yourself.
Well, I suppose I'll be off then. Farewell, fellow space child.
What are the odds that he's the same one that died in the courtroom? Maybe your gut is wrong, but still, are there any houses in Deadbird? Caw and Hat Kid have achieved a C support. That's great. Okay, what are the other options? I just want to see like how many there are. Okay, all right, there's like 5 more.
Well,
oh no!
No match today.
You can't go back. I guess I could have done them out of order. I guess
you could, but you went to the wrong one.
Well,
whoops. I guess we're not looking at those then.
Oops.
All right.
Yeah, I can't really go back, can I? There's not really a way to.
Nope.
That's
Well.
unfortunate.
Oh well. Now it's time for your rewards for not failing at challenges / doing them all. But first, credits. It took a lot of pecking people to make this possible, so let's give them recognition for it. Thanks to Guz Bloon, Sergeant Popper, Wolf O'Clock, and Mr. Pinball 64 for beta testing the level. I wanted feedback on the plot of this trial for pretty obvious reasons, alongside the bug and error reports, so the feedback was appreciated. Credit to BitB, Conductor Snatcher, Science Owl, Manic, Adobo, Caw, Classy Times, Grooves, Dr. Tree Frog, Minion Empress, X-Wasp, Penguin, Mafia Good. Is it alright if I just read the names of these people?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Wolf Clock, Monica Ward, Matt Barr, Tom Petrarca for lending their voices to the project. I never thought something I made would get far enough for something like that. And thanks to Starshulls for helping figure out how the online function worked and Crash for the cell shading one. Those were used during the battle cutscene with the backers versus the cats. Here's a Rift token for getting through that director showdown. We all knew it was going to happen at some point. Those two just can't seem to get along. Here's a Rift token for getting through the first non-stop debate and slowly getting past the idea that everybody's trying to kill everybody all the time. Here's a chilly piece of fabric for getting through the second non-stop debate. Here's an explosive yarn for making the manga. Here's some dwellery yarn for making completely debunking everything during that mass panic debate. Here's some fast running yarn for getting through the depressing part. Here's a Rift token for proving the minion wasn't dead yet. Oh, wow.
Hi.
Okay, looks like I missed 2 of them. Well, that was fun. I may, in my own time, go back and see those scenes that we missed. Maybe.
Yeah.
And you can see them on your own too.
Yeah.
Play the mod yourself.
Yeah.
If you own this game on PC, I highly recommend checking out the mods yourself.
Yeah.
They're really all put together, yeah.
Yeah, from what I can tell, this has a vibrant modding community.
Yeah.
Let me out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Now.
Persona 4 music?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
What were you saying, Lunar?
I'm waiting for the music to end. There we go. I do not think we are going to have nearly enough time to get through the next trial at all.
Nah. We would have to rush and we still couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So
we'll see you guys in 3 years from now.
No. We're going to finish this thing.
So what are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow is the multiplayer night.
Okay, yeah. And that is going to be it's what?
I believe we are starting with Worms Revolution and then Breakers.
That's
I
right.
start downloading Worms Revolution.
Oh, me too, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not big. Well, thank you all very much
Yeah.
for coming in and watching and enjoying this the show with
Yeah.
us. And
Thank you, Rico, for making it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you all in 2034 for the next
No,
show.
no, we're gonna stick it through to the end. I promise.
This is what we said last time. No.
Good night, everybody.
This time
Having
we
a game
really
coming up
mean it.
soon.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.
Night.